spell it right here. What are the factors of x squared minus 16? This problem looks weird. It's not a trinomial, but what if I were to tell you, just like Thursday and Friday, this, when it was born as a baby, it used to be two binomials still. Even though it's not a trinomial, way back when, from the very first days, it was two binomials. Well, I know x times x would still be x squared, so that would work for the first term. What would fit in the second? Addison. Good. 4 times 4 would be, okay, but now I'm looking at this thing and there's no middle term. How can I make it have no middle term? Kieran. Okay, and the other? Does it matter which one? I could flip-flop it. Let's see if that works. I'm going to check my work over here. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. Did that work? Sure. It crossed out. And it got back to the original adult version of this binomial that was factored. So here's your answer. You can kind of rewrite it or just erase those lines. X minus 4x plus 4 is the factor. Example 2. We're going to slowly just build on these and get a little more complicated. 64 minus x squared. What's obviously different about this one? Wyatt? The x is not on the first one. It's on the end. So let's see what that changes. Well, I don't have x here. That's not this binomial. I have 64. What times what is 64? I'll take a hand, Elliot. Okay, so that's my first term now? Yeah, because 8 times 8 is 64, and that works for that. Well, the last term in this is x, so x has to go as the second term. What would the signs be? Sarah? Let's check. Silent yes, does this work? Silent no if it doesn't. Okay, pocket that. Let's check it. Sarah, thanks for bringing that up because this is a really common blunder. I'm going to roll with it, and we're going to vote. I'm going to give you two options, A or B. If you want A for the option, give me a 1. B, give me a 2. Show me. Sort it out in your head. Hands down. Mariah, why are you saying B would work better than A? Yeah, two things that A would kind of leave me with a funny answer. It would be a positive x squared, but then in the middle would be a negative 2x, which won't really match it. So let's check B and see if this works. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times x is 8x. Negative x times 8 is negative 8x. And negative x times x is negative x squared. That one does work because they cancel, and I have a negative. Tony.
Will there ever be a scenario in this where there's not a number that can be easily squared in the sense of it might be like 1.35? Or maybe
Not in your Algebra 1 lives. Not in Algebra 1. Maybe Algebra 2, your sophomore or junior level year of high school. Try these 3 in the next minute. Go. If you finish early, go ahead and double check that they work by shaking hands.
Do we still have to write second first ways you can multiply them on the side?
If you can do that mentally, I don't need a factor tree for 36. 136, 218, 312, 6, 86. I know you're done because your pencil's down. What? That you try those first 3 problems. Give me the first one that you got, Colby.
I got x minus 6 times x plus 6.
Anyone get something different?
I just flipped the.
You could also have x plus 6, x minus 6. That works too. Second one, what did you get, Maya? Sarah talking to? Good. How did I know that these two numbers had to be the same? When I have a difference of squares, why do they have to be the same in my factor tree? Colby, turn. Tony.
Because, well, one, they'll cross cancel, and two, if you're squaring something, the number has to be the same in two factors.
Yeah, so if you ever see something where the middle term is not there, there's no second term, you're thinking that these numbers probably have to be the same, and they are a difference of squares. Last one, what did you get? I'll take a hand. Third problem, Jordan.
In parentheses, p plus 7, and in parentheses again, 7 minus p.
I'm gonna change what you just said and put this because this is a really common blunder in 8th grade. Why is this wrong? Sasha. Yeah, p is the first factor. Keep going. Is that it? And when you multiply them, what's the sign in front of
I
p?
did it backwards. I meant minus 7. I meant minus p.
Jordan, I'm pretty sure you had the right answer on your paper. Yeah.
I wrote minus p, but my brain is made by.
No, Jordan, you're good. I purposely wrote the wrong thing because I wanted to put a blunder. So it should be 7 plus b, 7 minus b. Okay. Let's get slightly more complicated. Example 3, 4x squared minus 121. In my head, I'm thinking, can I factor anything, Elliot, face the board? Can I factor anything out of 4 and 121? I'm going through the list, I think 2. Well, that fits into 4, but not 121. 1 is odd, 1 is even. Does 3 fit into 4? Does 4 fit into 121? There's nothing to factor out. So I go straight to the binomial factors. Well, what times what is 4x squared? Wyatt. Yeah, 2, not just 2, but 2. Good. And then what times what is 121? It has to be the same number. I'm flipping through the perfect squares. I may have... Did we learn them last year? The perfect squares, did we learn 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared? Okay, that's coming up on a future lesson, sorry. It's out of order. What is the perfect square, Jackson? 11 times 11 is 121. If you didn't know that, you would just go through 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, until you get to 11. And what is the sign for this binomial? What two signs fit in here? Elliot. You can flip them negative first, positive, or positive first, then negative. Wyatt.
Really, if there's a negative sign in any of the binomial factors, there's going to be a positive.
Yeah, for the most part, if it does factor into 2 binomials, that's a good trick. Thanks. Jordan.
I have a question. If you think about this, what we're doing is just kind of going backwards. Why in math would we want to go in back?
I don't have a really great answer for that, other than you'll need it for Algebra 2. Example 4, 3v squared minus 4. What times what is 9v squared? What is my first term? Karen. What times what is 3?
Oh, wait.
Or what times what is 9? Sorry. I just gave you the answer. 3v is the first term. What times what is negative 4? Vienna. What times what is negative 4? Good. Either one can be positive. You could do 3v plus 2. Or 3v minus 2. Take 1 minute to try the 2 you try problems below. And check your answer with your partner.
I probably can't go into fractions with a factor or something, and if there are fractions, we eventually have to multiply them. So
that's beyond what I teach. I think it's Algebra 2, and I'm pretty sure you will in Algebra 2. Check a gold problem. I may have put one on gold. I can't remember. Flash is done. Thanks for having your pencil down. Wyatt, you are done. Kingston, can you give me this first you try? What's the answer? Good. Good. Lexi, do you have the second one for me? Pause. Sorry, Lexi, we're not respect 100%. If you're not tracking the board, track the board. Keep going. Okay. Good. Last set of examples. 10x squared minus 40. I'm looking at that and it looks kind of funny because nothing times itself can equal 10. I always think, can I factor a GCF first? Is there a number that I can factor out that divides to 10 and 40? Sarah, what is it? It's 10. So let's factor that out first. You get x squared minus 4. Well, now that that's factored, it's easier for me to split this into two binomials. Don't forget the 10. What are my two binomials for this one, Tony?
X squared minus 4. Oh, sorry.
Next step. You got this.
X minus 2 and x plus 2.
Cool. That is your answer. Don't forget the 10 that's factored out. 8y squared minus 50. Give me a number that I can factor out that fits into 8 and 50. What is my GCF, Kieran? Probably. Let's see. 4y squared minus 25. That's correct. So let's split that into 2. 4y squared minus 25. What times what is 4y squared? Sarah? 2y goes into first, and the last term needs to be what, Andrew? What times what is 25? Are they both positive, both negative, or are they switched? They're different. Good. Why are they different, Andrew? No middle term, they need to be different signs. Last two, you try in the next 30 seconds. Go. What do I factor out of 3 and 75? Let's try a 3. Pencil down, don't move on. 3, 2, 1. Track the board. Maya, what's my first answer? Yep. Good. And second one, what do I factor out for the GCF? I'll take a hint. Addison. 4k squared minus, what goes in there? 7 divided by 7 is, whole class, it's 1. So I need to have a minus 1 there. This looks almost like the 1 goes away, but it's a minus 1, so it needs to stay there. Give me the two binomials, Tanner.
Binomials.
What are those
7
factors?
times 2k plus 1 times 2k.
Do I do anything with that 7, Wyatt? Do I do anything with this at the end of my answer? No, it just stays there. And we're not going to forget it and leave it out because it was part of our answer. Tony.
Wonder, you said 2x instead of 2k.
Did I say it? Oh, I did. Thank you. I almost went a whole note session without a blender. That would have been a celebration. Darn. 1 times -1 is -1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So a little disclaimer on that. It's not fair. 6th and 7th have 3 periods.